it to him inside. These last two snaps will force this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Let's go now. 70, 60 Bobcats, 60, 19 tight, 19, Dragon 60. Buffalo 8.
Here he goes, third and long. Caught, nice game left side. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Well, third and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
70 Lions, 19 Lions. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. That's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
7 Pirates, go.
Goal to go. They're passing. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup.
The second down run by Pacheco.
At the 30-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's good.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down from the 42. To throw, here's Nix. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down Denver.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Nix with it on first. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line, second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back to throw. Jump off caught by his back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Mustang 19.
From the gun on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Ready?
We're going for this. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
Look at that bullshit.
He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders pull out in front for their 13-zip.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and get him running.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Harvey now to return it. He's going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 12 at the 30.
Now Nix. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on third and long. Third and long for him here. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
7 yards.
Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on third and 17. Did somebody lose track of downs on the sideline? They have brought the field goal team out. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap to Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. He felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so their effort up front wasn't in vain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
Denver.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Next, Cook out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Broncos first down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Broncos.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. From the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that cover. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
At the 3-yard line.
Ready. My name is Captain.
Once more, it's Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Hero sets the kickoff.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard
line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
60 by 79, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And a shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that.
At the 26-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. We've got a screen to the running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So second down coming up.
Hey, smash front. Ready.
Handoff now out of the gun. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 13-point lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there for that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up third and 1.
Nix now, 3rd and 1. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's in a hurry up here.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They send a man in motion. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw again. Nix. Finds him over the middle. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's good for Broncos first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
Nix to throw again. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in. But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play to recover that one.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Here's Nix. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60
They'll throw to start the drive. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Technical. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Panther Street, 8-2.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant.
Ready, set.
2nd and 3 now.
19 tight. 19. Ready. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why playing this position, you've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Nix now to throw. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Give now to the running back. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
He's dropped. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And they could really use a good one here. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the 2. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun snap to Nix. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Working quickly here. Third and long for Nix. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
He'll start from the 39. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Running this one left. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's on the turf, falls out, he lost it. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he does not make it out of the end zone. Just couldn't find his way across. They contain him for the safety. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. Hand it off to the back. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 13 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back play straight ahead. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Cut back all 80.
Throwing on seconds. Throwing the out route complete. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, Kay, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
70. Warriors, 70. Ready.
From the gun on third down. That one's complete, right side. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders push this to an 8-point game. So The offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Harvey now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has him on the quick hitter. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught. He's got ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless. This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Hits his running back. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Gets him on the in route. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Nix buying some time right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
like that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
He's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision. It led to a post-snap first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll run it from the gun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
70 Timberwolves.
Back now, pressure coming. That's brought in. That's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go, Rig, go. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a man, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man in the drag route one away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come. Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They did it! He made the interception! And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown and check down and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This offense is now running through some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Last run run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Offense up to the line fast. Now Nix on 3rd down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Even after the penalty, they'll just move it up and kick the PAT from the 10.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Broncos 31. Raiders 30.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Okay, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. It is Cup left side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Right up the gut. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready, ready.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Street. Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21.
18 card, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Now looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos get it back possession.
Well, we're watching a defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Play action with Nix. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Running right is Pacheco. Bronco D rolling up the middle, but there was a close quickly. He stopped after a 3-yard gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Right back to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos first down.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's 2nd 10. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Getting out to his left. Has it down close. And he stops, give him about 7 on the play, and give his offense a 1st and goal. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Broncos with a 5-point lead. Touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Pacheco is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Tag. Cougar 19.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
37.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Harvey now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And once complete, it's Brian outright. And this one is over. He's got the Broncos the first down, and that should just about button up this victory. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design run, here's Nix. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.